local R&B songstress, Ari Lennox, had she felt the type of way, so she was nominated for. So this is the distinction here. The issue in question, it wasn't Soul Album of the Year, it was just Album of the Year for the Soul Train Awards. I think we've established already the Soul Train Awards is just kind of like a celebration of black culture. Mm-hmm. So Ari Lennox album, Shea Butter Baby, great album, lost to Lizzo. And I think the other albums nominated were Chris Brown's album, Khalid's album, and her album. Ari Lennox felt some type of way. Like, she spent a whole day on Twitter just, kind of just I don't want to say woe is me, but she was upset that she lost. She said she put it, and she didn't really, I don't even think I came out and said, oh, Lizzo, say anything bad about Lizzo. She was just upset that she lost. And, at some point in the last couple weeks, everybody started hating Lizzo. I didn't get that memo because everybody loved Lizzo, but now everybody's like, "Oh, we're fine. We're talking shit about Lizzo. Join in." Everybody sat there and dragged Lizzo all day because of Ari Lennox. And I just want to know how you guys feel about that, because I think that was a little out of left field and a little out of line. But I don't think Ari Lennox is out of line because her album was great, and that was one of my top 2-3 albums of this year.
Definitely R&B wise. So you saying the category was
album of the year? Because listen, this I was debating somebody on Twitter about this. They were like, "Oh, well, Lizzo doesn't make soulful music. She's a pop singer." Well, Khalid definitely don't make no soulful music. It wasn't R&B
album of the year.
No, that was album of the year. I looked it up.
Oh,
it was like, wow.
I think the Soul Train Award leans towards R&B and.
I'm about to say, but Khalid and Chris Brown got a couple soulful joints, but that could be a hip hop album or a pop album. Khalid, I mean, listen, I love Khalid, man. He's not soulful. Like, I mean, he makes pop music. That's like Black and Jace. It's Black and Jace pop music, which is fine. And so does Lizzo. And Lizzo has some soulful music. Listen, I'm not a big Lizzo fan, but I guess just my point is we didn't have to drag Lizzo like that. Like her, I mean, I'm not really a fan of her music, but like, I don't know. I just don't. Go ahead.
Well, for Ari, I mean, let me just also say, like, I love that album. I still play that album to this day. Like, it's probably one of my favorite R&B albums of the year. Albums in general of the year. Like, when the Apple thing came out, it was one of my top 10 albums that I was playing. But, like, I think one thing that's lost here, and I know a lot of people throwing the word entitled around at Ari, but one thing that's lost here is kind of the idea of losing gracefully. Like, I understand, like, even when you're entitled to an award, there's been so many times when people have been snubbed for awards, so many times people didn't get the MVP they deserved, or people didn't get the best this or best that. But sometimes you honestly, it sucks. Like, sometimes you're the most deserving person, but you gotta toss it up to the game sometimes, because like at the end of the day, like, it's a system that's not like, it's kind of a popularity contest. Like, you're like, to some communities, a lot of people love you, a lot of people love your music, but Lizzo's kind of like it, like, or more recently it. Your album came out, it wasn't even that long ago, but it seemed like Lizzo is more recent, so it's probably fresher on people's minds.
The funniest thing is, Lizzo album came out.
Lizzo's album came out.
It might have came out the year before last.
No, the album came out this year. The biggest song on there is old.
But her song is old.
Okay.
But Lizzo popped after Shea Butter, and Shea Butter Baby was never like it didn't pop like how Lizzo's album popped.
Well, again, because Lizzo makes pop music, and pop music has and that's what everybody was saying. Everybody's trying to make it a race thing, and like. Because Lizzo music is more consumable to just all demographics. Because
white people like it.
Truth Hurts can be like anybody can listen to it, whatever.
Yeah.
But Ari Lennox, you got Shea Butter Baby. Only a black person really knows what shea butter is. Fucking up your pillow. Like, wait, what? You know what I mean?
The sad part about it too is white. I mean, as far as demographics, I don't feel like a lot of white people watch the Soul Train anymore. I could be wrong.
Oh, you're right.
I feel like that's definitely skewed towards black people, and I'm never sure how they vote on who. Like, is that like a popular vote? Do they have a community, or is it based on album sales? Like, what is it like? I don't know what.
She beat Chris Brown.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
she beat her, and her. Well, I guess we'll get to it when we get the Grammys, but somebody in that Grammy committee likes her. They love her, so I mean.
So all of that to say is, like, sometimes, like, you're not. I think is how you handle loss kind of says a lot. And Ari's kind of young, and then this is what I think is her first album, even though she's been out for a while. So she claimed like since 2009, I think she said. But like sometimes you just gotta know how to take these losses in stride. It might not be this time, it could be the next time, but you just gotta keep pushing. I don't like how it kind of automatically goes to I didn't win, I'm gonna quit. Even if you got snubbed, even if you feel that every artist out here is gonna feel that I'm the best. I feel like I deserve this. I feel like I'm gonna do this. But like, it's how you take these losses and how you move forward from that. I think that says a lot. And I think by her deleting, I think she deleted all those tweets like
I would hope so.
Right afterwards. Like, I know she was she was angry, she was emotional. I get that, but like losing gracefully, I feel like it's something of a lost art.
Well, I think. Oh, we go ahead.
Oh, no, I was gonna say conversely, like just for me personally, it's nice to see that she cares. Because for a lot of people, you know, sometimes, I know that we get on artists sometimes for being upset with not getting awards and stuff like that, but then usually if you look at it, the awards that people always get upset about sometimes ends up being the Grammys. And it's like, yo, Ari Lennox literally threw, for lack of a better word, I'm gonna call it a tantrum. She kind of threw a tantrum over a Soul Train award. Bruh, we always say people don't give any credence or credit to black awards and they don't show up to the BET Awards, but it's like, yo, but we all say, oh, nah, screw a Grammy, who cares? She actually cared about a black award to the point where she basically went on Twitter and was talking out of her ass for like a good few hours. So I do think it's nice to see that somebody actually did take the award seriously enough that they were like, yo, I put my soul into this thing and I feel like I made the most soulful album at the Soul Train Awards and y'all gave it to a girl that runs around playing the damn flute, which is nothing wrong with.
I'm just glad she didn't. She didn't attack Lizzo.
Yeah, I'm glad she did, but it kind of could be taken as that.
Well, I don't think so. I think she was saying my album was really good. I'm just glad she did because everybody else was going, oh, it's a shit on Lizzo party.
Yeah,
Let's join in.
It wasn't shit on Lizzo.
Knives and pitchforks.
Exactly. Because the thing is, what's crazy to me is like 5 months ago, everybody loved Lizzo. Everybody was all like, "Oh, she's doing it for big girls." Da 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 da.
No, she a 4-trick pony.
My point is,
only one song that
no, her album's pretty good.
No, she has a couple
talented.
songs.
Let's not take that
She got
away.
a couple
Lizzo's
songs that are on
talented.
commercials right now. So she's
Lizzo's very talented. Let's not say
she's
that.
you know it.
She a multi-trip pony, to be fair.
Fam, listen. My point is, I'm taking away from her music for a second. I just don't understand why everybody. 5 months ago, everybody was all for her. Because she's like she's doing it for her demographic, whatever. Everybody was on empowerment tip. And literally, there was the thing with like what the Uber Eats driver or the grandpa, huh?
That was
right. Okay, where she did something dumb with that, and then all of a sudden, everybody's just like on some fuck Lizzo shit. I don't understand, like overnight, and it's just weird how they do that with celebrities.
What happened with the Uber Eats?
I think
She said the Uber Eats person stole her food or something like that.
And then she like doxed her. She put her like information online, and people were like, "Oh my god, how can you do that?"
She's being sued by Uber Eats for that.
And she was wild. She was wild. And then everybody tried to make it seem like she was a bad person. I think there were some other things people were saying.
Ironic she did.
Anyway, so
I mean, people just live. I mean, y'all know the times we in. Like, people live for beef. People live for any problem. Don't have any idea what's going on. Oh, like she's mad about it. Lizzo won. Oh, let's hit up Lizzo. Let's see what let's attack Lizzo. Like, people are so fickle. Like, 2 weeks from now, it's probably not even gonna be a thing.
It won't.
But
it's just weird. I just don't understand why they do that. Because what I was saying is, are y'all gonna do that to Megan Thee Stallion in 5 months? Like, everybody loves her now, and then
that's
like,
how it's gonna be. It's gonna probably be
damn.
a new like young female artist like that comes out, and they're gonna pit them against.
They did the same shit to Cardi. Like, everybody loved Cardi at first, and when she got to a certain level, everybody started like
it's just a game.
The narrative, but it's just so.
No matter who you are,
like,
there's always people that have been waiting.
Because it be like the woke Twitter people who be doing that shit that blows me. Like,
waiting too.
But back to Ari though, like one thing I recognize your point. Like I get like that she cares and like she and honestly, in my opinion, I think she should have won that.
Yeah, no,
I love that
yeah.
album. I think she should have won, but like at the same time, like you saying like that bothered you to the point that you want to quit something that you're so passionate about because you lost. I have a problem with that. You quitting because you've lost at something. That like it shouldn't. That shouldn't be the end. This should be motivation to push. And I get people handle losses differently. And who am I to say you should get up from this and like and take it in stride? But I'm just saying like from this moment going forward, I think she kind of thought about it because she deleted her stuff. But like you gotta take these in stride sometimes. At least on the surface. Like at least on the surface, because you're gonna be pissed. There's so many people who are deserving of these awards and just don't get them.
That's a great dad/coach speech. But I think in her mind, I agree with you. But I think in her mind, it just kind of comes down to, if I ain't even gonna get the damn Soul Train award that I feel like I actually should, this should be my demographic. This should be my bag. This is literally a Shea Butter award show. I should be the shea butter, baby.
Oh,
Like,
shea butter.
if I can't get this one, then I'm screwed. I'm done with this one.
What I also
I
say
agree.
frustrated.
is,
That's frustrating.
I think. I mean, I don't like to diagnose people, but I think she might be suffering the same type of thing as Summer Walker is suffering. Just like not necessarily on the same level, but just like just getting famous that fast and just a lot. Because Ari Lennox does this a lot. If you follow her on Twitter, she'll just start freaking out and just say, "Oh, I can't do this anymore." I think a lot. This is just a lot. Like just being famous and just having everything scrutinized.
It was a lot of things
yeah.
that build up to this. I think I saw her say that too. So I get it.
Anybody see that video of Summer Walker getting out the car and she only got on like a t-shirt and drawers and it's like a receipt stuck to her ass? It's like she's starting to kind of unravel a little bit. But anyway,
I don't want to see that.
it was on media takeout. Anyway, I just sorry, I remember that. Yo,
I would hate being famous, man. God damn.
nah, she
I already have awful anxiety. Can you imagine? Oh my god.
Oh man, sorry about that. Yo, shout out to Summer Walker, man. She makes good music.
She does.
Oh man, hey.
Doesn't have very much stage presence, but you know.
Gosh, well that's not her fault. It's anxiety's fault.
Yeah, but I mean, she ain't the only person. She ain't the
the
only person.
I try to
Only
be nice.
artist that
It's kind of a toss up. Not to get into this again because we got into this last week, but like it's like tough because if you want to be like same thing if you're applying for a job, if you want to apply for a certain job, if you're doing a job, you know what comes with it. You are in an era where you know what almost everything that comes with it. You don't experience it, so you don't know it like firsthand. But you know when you make an album, you have to go on tours, you have to meet people, you have to practice your award acceptance. Like you got to do all these things. Like you have to rehearse that. Like not everybody learns like is good at public speaking at first. Like even the average person. But you can take classes to do this. You can take this. Social anxiety is a whole nother animal. I get that. But like I think somebody was saying, like sometimes you can just if you're that uncomfortable with it, like remove yourself from those situations. Then like until you feel, hey, I'm ready to be out there. I'm gonna give this a shot. Don't half-ass it because then everybody can see that.
And my main thing is I'm a fan, so this is.
I'm a big fan.
No, I'm saying I'm just a fan in general. Like I'm the person. I'm the consumer. So I think whenever you're in a position as an artist, you have to take your fan, like, you can't just sit there and try to sell your fans bullshit and just blame it on social anxiety. Because I think, again, like, you're making millions of dollars. Your fans are literally, because it's not, like, people are trying to compare it to a normal job. If you work at friggin' Lockheed Martin or Boeing and you sit at a computer and you crunch numbers all day, realistically, your job is paying you whatever. Like, Lockheed Martin, Boeing, they're paying you. The fans really are paying
right.
Ari Lennox and Summer Walker.
Like tour.
Because like they're all signed to labels, but they make money off the tour.
That's the main.
So like
even we know that.
Like come on, man. Like
show them a little more respect.
So if you want that tour bag, you got to do what it requires. Almost.
Because I see a lot of people trying to say, "Oh man, she shouldn't worry about the fans. Y'all think you got to control." Well, maybe not control her, but like. Again, your fans are everything, and the fans deserve better than just half-ass. Right. The concerts is whatever. Because some people just aren't good in concert. I saw 21 Savage in concert a couple years ago. It was not good. It was bad. He just wasn't a good performer. But if you're selling a meet and greet for extra amount of money, 30, 40, 50 extra dollars, that is just disgusting. That you're gonna sit there and just give a half-ass meet and greet. Just don't like that. That's the stuff I don't like.
I watched the interview with the two of them.
I wanted to watch.
Surprisingly, Summer Walker comes off more likable to me than Ari Lennox did. I think I was
love Ari Lennox.
I got annoyed by some Ari. I got annoyed by some Ari Lennox's tendencies very quickly. It's not a bad thing. She just
I mean like
there we go. I'm about to say that's about she was kind of annoyed to me after a certain
that video. I was
6 straight minutes.
I was like,
yeah, it was a lot.
we ain't about to do that.
She's talking about.
Yeah, I might say we ain't even dog the queen, son.
No, I ain't dog.
We ain't about to.
I mean, I know.
Queen yet.
We ain't about to.
She a queen when she not gonna quit.
She's a beautiful queen.